Oh, yo. Oi. Oi, yo. Oi, yo. Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. Yes, I have got the Warhammer 40k Imperial Knight House Terryn Knight Paladin by Joytoy in 1/18 scale. That is a huge box. That is a heavy, heavy beast. Now, Joytoy told me it was 9 kilos. I suspect it's more than 9 kilos with the box and everything else. That is massive. Okay, so it says in the front contains 153.7 centimeter collector's action mecha and accessories. Also a 10.8 centimeter collector's action figure and accessories. I'm gonna have to stand up to turn the box around, but we will measure the box now, give you an idea of the actual box inside the box. So here to here, we're looking at 22 inches, around 55.5 cm. Height of the box is 19 inches, around 48 cm. And the depth of the box is about the same, 19 inches, around 48 cm. I'm not keen on turning that around. It's not an easy thing to maneuver. This side, not a much, just Copyright Games Workshop, a picture of the Emperor on the throne, that sort of skeletal Emperor this side. Picture of the Knight, but I will show you the the back. Yeah. I do not want to drop this, it'll probably break the table. Okay, and there's the back. Lots of details. You've got a picture of the figure there. Has an alternate head. He's got case, arms. Picture of the Knight. The cockpit looks amazing. I saw the video. Got electronics somewhere, so I'm not sure if batteries come included, anything like that. The issue I have with this is, how am I going to ship this out of China, especially if it's got electronics? I don't want to go buy a courier because that'll cost more than a toy. Go by the post office is okay, cheaper. If I go by land, surface, much cheaper, but they don't accept electronics here. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna unbox this and set it up. I'll be back in about 3 hours. Be an instant for you, but might be a long time for me getting this open and setting it up. So I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned and let's get a look at this Knight and see what it's like. And here it is. This thing is immense. First impressions, lots of details. Is there anything I don't like yet? I won't say anything I don't like, and I said it at the moment. What's really strikes as being good is the heaviest part is actually the legs. The legs are heavy in the upper body. Well, that's the feeling I got. That's the upper body without the arms attached. And so it does give it a lot of bottom heavy sort of feeling, a lot more stable. And the joints appear to be loose. It comes in 4 pieces. You saw that in the sort of packaging photos I put before this. We've got the upper body, the arms and the legs. Very, very cool. It does have 2 places for batteries. So there's one in the head, which is quite difficult to take off, but I haven't got that battery, so I can't show you that. Then in the upper back for the cockpit lights, which I can show because I have got those batteries. So inside the head part, you have a CR937 battery, which I don't have. And the top, you have 2 AAA batteries, which I do have. Very, very nice. Accessories, everything you see here, pilot's down there. The pilot also comes with an alternative head, which is very cool. And he comes with 2 gripping, and he also comes with 2 trigger, left and right trigger hands. Get the clear round plastic base for the pilot, and it looks like a magnet for turning on the lights in the head for the eyes, which I obviously can't do because of that battery. And you get a little sort of sheet here which tells you It's worth noting it's actually very hard to take the face off to get access to where the batteries go. It's a bit worrying. We've got to pull quite hard, a lot of force for it to come off. I say worrying, it's actually quite a good thing. It's quite firm. It's an interesting fit of the arms and the waist. They're both friction fit, but it's a beautiful, beautiful friction fit. They fit so nicely. They are very, very secure in. Now, my big worry is this is way too big to go into my suitcase. And if I'm to ship it, I can't ship it via China mail. I could try, because normally they don't accept electronics even inside toys, and this has got some electronics. And if I was to send it by a courier, that would cost so much money. Anyway, I'm blabbling on. If you're not done so already, consider joining the Patreon link in the top right of your screen. And now you can see all the videos early, exclusive content from time to time, and prizes from time to time too. So let's get a close look. We'll start with the guy since he's here. I think it's a fantastic looking figure. Kind of looks like a Captain Rex from Star Wars Rebels, the older version. He's what, 10.8, so still a bit on the big side for 118. His head's a bit chunky, but I think it looks great. Shame his gun doesn't come out. These two parts are loose. Do they plug into something inside the cockpit? I don't know. Although that goes in, you have to look a bit later. Very cool. And he's got some dry brushing. Oh, that's another thing I should note. They've taken a lot more time on this. Even the gold has got some weathering, some inking going on, and whatnot. Okay, close look at this knight. I am not going to bring it forwards. I'm going to take the camera forwards. You can see some weathering there. If we go up, you can see on the gold, it's got some too. The barrel, there's some going on. It's a bit about the light or with the light. I think it makes a huge difference either way. Come up. We can see here. On top looks good. Very, very cool. So, articulation features. That's going to be real horrible to do. So, we'll do some features first. So, the head I've put on very loosely. That just, you see there's 4 pins and there's 4 holes that goes in. That same part there with the eyes comes out, and that's where your battery goes. And I don't have that battery. They don't include it. And that will slot back in there once it's there, and basically it's just a the magnet, or a magnet to. That's not going in. There we go. To make it come on, and it's like a 45-second automatic turn-off time. So I can push it a bit harder. There we go. The top, this button, see all those Warhammer stuff there. This button here has 2 functions, or one function. You press it and it turns on the light inside the cockpit. We can see inside there. I can't see actual space for his case to go to. I guess it just goes on the side. Loads of details, and it does look really, really nice. The batteries go here. You can just pull those up. I found it easy to actually push the button and pick up, which now I can't do, but never mind. Very, very cool. Okay, let's see if I can do some of the articulation from here. Let's go up. So the head does have a side to side. Feels a bit loose. And up down. The visor does come down and up, so you can actually see the eyes or cover the eyes. You may have seen in the video that the actual, I don't know what to call this part, the little pauldron shield moves around likewise with the gun. Doesn't go particularly low though, but has good left and right, pretty good up and left and right, which is good. The actual pauldrons themselves are on a little flap, so it's not a huge difference, but will actually make a difference to the lateral raise, which I have no idea how I'm going to show that. God, it's so heavy. So lateral raise. It's nice that the little pistons move. That's as far as I get in the the lateral raise there. There is a forwards and backwards. It would go all the way around, but the pauldron will get in the way. There's a bicep swivel from where it joins in. That line is where the join is. You get this far and you get this bend. So the bend, I can turn the waist around, is over 90 degrees. Very nice turn on the waist indeed. I should add that the little blades, this is a rubber blade, do actually move on the chainsaw, which is really cool. Let's put them back this way. So the gun hit, again, you're going to have a lateral raise. You get nice on that. I'm pretty good on this straight, to be fair. So you're getting, again, over 90 degrees. Does look very good. Put a bit of light in there because the inside the details there. Not so much work done inside there. Oh, still some work with the inking. Well done, Joytoy. I was expecting it wasn't going to be that way, as you can't see it so much. It's really hard to show this. Can I zoom out some more? Not really. The waist is good. The legs, you can see a lateral, a sideways. They've thus far, and the little pistons go there. The forwards and backwards, oh, not far on the forwards, not far on the backwards, but it's enough. The waist does go tilt forwards and backwards as well. Super hard to show this. There is a knee bend. Let's put this out the way. It's a not very far before this little tube here sort of gets in the way. But it does have one. Oh. And then the feet. There is articulation. I don't believe so on the toes, but in the ankles. You can actually take these off. Not sure how they come off, but I know that I've seen them with it off. And then the foot itself has very stiff, sort of a 4-piston forwards, backwards motion. There we go. So it can balance in many different positions. And that's like a semi walking pose there. And the feet will balance very, very nicely. Super hard to show the articulation on this being such a big boy. But it is very, very cool. Doing my best not to get my wife inside the video, because then she'll be very upset with me. Give me an evil look then. Very cool indeed. All right, so what I will do is I'll put these legs straight. Straight again. Get him a bit more upright. Let's see if I can move this camera back a little bit. Okay. That's how messy my desk is here. Way above my background there. Height, I'll go to the top of this smokestack, so exhausts on the back. I go from what he's standing on, which is the green pot. I actually go from here. So I'm making that 54.5 cm, give or take, which is similar to what it says on the actual box. It's supposed to be about 9 kilos. I think it weighs maybe a touch more. Width, which is the widest part, is going to be from gun to pauldron. This pauldron's that wide. Again, it's about 48 maybe cm. So height is about 21 inches, over 20 inches, and width is around about 18 to 19 inches. It is a big, big boy. I don't know how I'm going to do comparisons with this. Let me try and shift them over a little bit over there. I'll do a couple of comparisons, then I'm going to put the pilot in. That's a bit lopsided, isn't it? Can I get that a bit straighter, maybe? It'll do. Okay, so first up, let's get the Invicta Warsuit, which is a big boy itself, but that is just ridiculously small. And I'll put it in front first. You put his chainsaw up. That's just ridiculously small in comparison to the Knight, as you can see there. It's looking about half, just over half the size of the Knight. Because the Knight is absolutely huge. And the colours do quite match on the blue. So that's pretty cool as well. If I use a Ultramarines Horus Heresy Leviathan Dreadnought, which is another big boy, you can see that again, even though it's massive, it looks tiny in comparison. Actually, the blues are not as good a match as the Invicta Warsuit. Very, very small. In fact, I'll keep that in the camera for now. Let's do about 3 more. So here's a Black Legion Chosen Champion, who I'll stick at the bottom here. He's just not even up to the kneecap. And you see I put here Lieutenant Titus, who's the bigger side of their Space Marines, so I'll put over there. And then lastly, I will take the War Master Horus himself, who's a huge figure, but again, he's just dwarfed by this awesome size, scaled looking Knight mech. Very, very cool. It just looks so good. Very cool. Okay, there's one more thing for me to do. I'm quickly clean up these figures off camera. Then I'm going to try and put the pilot into the Knight and see what that's like. So I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. Actually, before I put him aside, I should show you his articulations. Get our focus. So he's got a left and a right. New articulation fitting on the head there. Not sure how that fits in. Like a square peg, but there's no hole there. That's interesting. Forwards, backwards, side to side. He can turn from the neck. Why is that a little peg? But he's got no hole in the top. Anyway, I'm digressing. Arms can go all the way around, sort of with the pauldron there. I see these can plug inside the Knight. Lateral raise, not quite 90. Bicep bend, it's getting just over 90, which is pretty cool. Wrist is the ball. He's got a pretty good trunk for forwards, backwards, side to side and turn. Waist, he can turn forwards, backwards, side to side. So together, he can actually get almost a proper sit. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. Still got a bit of something stuck in my throat. Almost a proper sitting position there. Sideways is pretty good. Turn is pretty good. Legs, not great on the outwards, but that's okay. Forwards, not great. Backwards, not great. Thigh turn, double kneecap, super good on that. Then the feet, he's got a swivel, tippy toe, dorsiflexation, side to side. He's got toe articulation. I'm not sure where he's going to use that unless you've got imposed without being inside the Knight. But that head is so strange. There should be a hole inside here for that to plug into. And to swap the head around, it actually comes out from the neck, not the head, and that will go there. Okay, so interrupted myself. I need to try and plug him in. It's like the battery for his Knight. I'm gonna not plug him in, try and fit him in the cockpit. I'll be back in an instant. Okay, here's in. You can actually unplug the cables from his call it the battery pack, because I'm be quite comical for the Knight. So that's pretty good. It fits in quite easily. If I turn the light off, the flash off here, and the light on inside, you get to see how it's sort of backlit. Looking pretty cool inside. Shame there's no light on the actual control panels, but it does look good. The question is, can you fit a bigger figure than him? Yes, but not much wider. You won't fit a 112 in there. But he does look pretty good. Interestingly, if you come out a little bit, this comes off, just be careful. But this one here, that blue section, feels like I can take it off. I don't want to damage anything. So shame I can't actually take this top, what do they call it? I can't forget the name. The shell, the armour off and see underneath there, but it looks great. Very, very cool toy. I do like this a lot. I think Joytoy have done a cracking job on this. You know, not easy to make. I think something this big, they've done really, really good. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out, so please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you in a video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.